Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spill the Tea. So, with me here today is Dr. Effat Fadag.
No.
I'm so sorry. Did I butcher your name?
No.
Okay, amazing. And her lovely son, Abdullah AlAmoudi, and her lovely daughter, AlAmoudi. And these lovely people are probably the most, how should I say this? Artistic and creative family in all of Saudi Arabia.
Good.
Or at least like the trailblazers of like the Saudi art scene.
Oh,
Thank you.
And I'm so happy to have all three of you today. And I'm so happy to have you especially. And these are just your offspring, which is fine. They can be,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
but it's just like, it's just honestly, like, I'm just so happy that all three of you managed to like coordinate and join me on my lovely couch, because I'm sure it's not easy, like with your busy schedules. Like, I don't know, you're like traveling all over the Gulf with like, I don't know what caravan, and showing, we'll get more into that, but like showing all the art pieces to like all us uneducated and uncultured people. But yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, I would, if you don't mind, I would like to just talk to your mother first, because she's more important.
She is. No,
She is more
no,
important.
No, I'm joking. But I just wanted, but I just wanted to like understand how all of this came to be, because, mashallah, like, I just learned about you. Like, I've known Ahad, obviously. Ahad came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Ahad is an amazing person. And when I met you, I was like, this girl is creative. And now, having met you and learned about you, I'm like, makes sense. Connect the dots. And I heard that, or I read that you are one of the first women to have ever, like, to have established an art scene here in Saudi, in Jeddah, and you have curated a lot of amazing exhibitions and shown a light on Saudi art in particular to the masses, on a global frontier as well. And I just wanted to first understand a little bit more about you, where this came from, and how this all started for you.
Okay, thank you for the introduction.
You're most welcome. Oh, by the way, how's the tea?
The tea is amazing. Thank you for the
okay.
tea.
We love the
We
tea.
love it. We love
10 out
it.
of 10.
We're excited to spill
Yes.
it.
They love the tea. Just be careful. Okay.
So I think I could say that I started from a young age, maybe because also my family were a lot into that art and culture in a different way.
Okay.
So some of my family they like music, they play music, they write poem. My mother cooks, she do embroidery, she does lots of things. So, and also my grandmother, my grandfather, all of this. So I think without me knowing that I'm into that, stream of art, culture, and all of this. And it started again when I entered the university. It also by luck, because I wanted to do science.
No way.
Yes. I wanted to do biology.
Okay.
But it didn't happen for me, and I went to the home economic, and there was like this department of Islamic art department, and I joined it, and I liked what they're doing, and I was part of that community, which I really loved. And when I wanted to graduate it from university, I realized that this environment I really like, and I don't want to move from that environment.
It's completely opposite compared to what you were going in to do.
Yes, exactly. But the first two courses that I took in that department was biology and chemistry, and علم وظائف الأعضاء. Don't know in English. So there's a lot of تشريح and and drawings and all of that. So I liked it, and I love to do stuff that I'm not used to do. So and when I graduated, I said, okay. Before I graduated, I said I wanted to be in that environment, because outside the university, outside the gates of the university, I couldn't find this environment of creative and art and all of that. So
But there wasn't a community that existed.
Yes.
Okay.
So I pushed myself to get my grades up, to be part of the lectures and the department themselves, and they hired me. Hopefully, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
And since then, I was just in a position of asking why we're doing this. How is it this? Why is it like this? And why? And led me to do my master and PhD.
Okay.
Abroad, came back. I said, okay, this is not working. We need to make sure that we have a bigger community outside the border of the university. So I started building another community, let's say, and doing my Naqsh art studio.
Okay.
And this is where Ahad Abdullah, with all this journey, they were side by side with me. So with the university, outside the university, our house is always filled with artists, creatives, since they were young.
That's so
Abdullah,
nice.
I remember Abdullah, he was running around my projects in the house. This was part of that community. And also in London, not in London, like in the UK where I studied in Canterbury. So after the university, all the artists, the students come to the house, barbecue, eat, stay, talk.
Oh my
and
God.
they're all around them. And usually when they finish school, they come to my studio in the university. So they sit until I finish. We go together back to the house. So I think this is part of them being along with me as well.
Okay. Like you imprinted on them, you inseminated them whether they wanted to or not.
I did not push anybody.
No,
I did not push anybody.
I did
just
not
to let
push
you,
anybody, but I pushed them.
I needed them.
Consciously, like, just
I needed that dialogue. For me, it's very important to speak with someone that understand what I'm doing, and to start the dialogue. And starting the dialogue from the house is a very important thing, especially from a young age, and building them that aspect. But Abdullah had a different career that he wants to do. Ahad was going to a different career, but then they dropped in back.
No, and that's so interesting, because I was actually like, one of the things that I was curious about for you too, was this always something that you saw yourself doing? Was this a world that you saw yourself entering? Or now I understand that you were surrounded by this your whole life, so it doesn't, like, it's no surprise that you are in it. But at the same time, was this always the plan for you? Like, did you always want to be part of the art scene, or
I mean,
did your mama just push you into it?
for me in school, I was really good at art and PE. Those are my top two subjects in school. Like, those things came easy to me.
We don't brain.
You know what I mean? Exactly. The sciences and the math, I struggled. No, but I had to put an effort in, you know? Everything else felt like it was an effort, but those two subjects were like, it just came easy to me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to continue that. And then after I finished school, I was deciding whether I wanted to leave or to stay. But we had just came back from my mother in the UK, and I wanted to stay in Saudi a bit longer because I was away for a long time.
How old were you? Sorry.
When we came back, I was 14. So
Okay.
13, 14.
So
early teens.
Early teens, yeah. فلسه ما كنت شبعانة. Like, I wasn't full of like Jeddah and Saudi and being around my family. We were in and out for a long time. So I decided to stay for my BA, and I did it in Dar al-Hikmah University. And at the time, there was no like arts education. I knew I was interested in art, but I didn't know, what exactly. And there was no arts education, so I did visual communication. So I did like graphic design, branding, semiotics, like typography. And then I was a bit upset at the time about the graphic design choice. My mother helped me through that choice. But I would do art on the side. And then for me, the moment came, I remember exactly the time. I was in like one of the offices in the house, and Mama comes up to me and she gives me this like poster, and it said like Crossway Foundation on it, and it was like this trip to, I think at the time it was to London or something. It was a trip to 2 weeks to London, and you had to submit like a portfolio, and they would like pick you as like a selection of 10 people. They would select you from all over Saudi, and you would travel and learn about art and do all that. So I was like, okay, let me
That's
submit.
so cool. I've never heard
Yeah.
of this.
I think it was 2008, 9, something
Yes,
like
exactly,
that.
something like that.
And this is something that's accessible to everyone?
Well, at that time, it was accessible to everybody.
Yeah, it was for everybody. Yes.
Yeah.
But I was lucky, Kamana, because they came to university and I was the head of the department. And they
Okay.
gave me that. And I sent it to the student, and I took one for Ahad. I said, if you want to apply, you can go and apply.
Yeah, but that moment really changed my life, I think, for me. When she came up to me, she was like, because I knew I was interested and I was doing art on the side, but there wasn't any focus. So yeah, and then I went to the UK with them. And I made art, and I met a lot of artists as well. And it was just a really pivotal time for me, because I came back from that trip and I was really sure that that was like the path that I wanted to take, whether it was in arts education or just in the art scene in general.
Okay.
And then just continued for me from there, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, Mama mentioned there was like Naqsh Art Studio.
Yes.
And at the time,
Which you founded, correct?
yes, she founded. Yeah.
2010 alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the help of my father, of course,
Okay,
because he's
okay.
found, since I was like studying, I used to have a studio in the house
Okay.
when I was very young. So there is always a studio in my house. I got married, I said that we have a studio in the house. So again, when I finished, I came back from the UK, my father told me, Khalas, if you're that desperate, I'm going to give you a space. In Hira, you
Take
can
it and go.
leave me alone. Do whatever you want and see what can you do with it.
Yeah.
So yes, then there was like these different projects that we did with different universities and with different entities.
Yeah. So I would
yeah.
like teach like kids on the weekends there.
That's so
Yeah.
So that's also like, that helped me like understand, okay, I'm interested in teaching art. I like making art. I'm interested in learning more about art. So I was really during that time, beginning of my university to the end of my university days, I realized, okay, I want to really pursue this kind of path for me.
Okay.
So that's my journey.
What about you, Abdullah? Your journey.
Well, my journey is very different. There's been so much influence from my mom's side and from my head side in terms of the creative world, but my approach was very different, because in school I wanted to do everything. Like I liked everything basically. So
Okay.
I was interested in sports, I was interested in social sciences, I was interested in all types of sciences.
Jack of all
math.
trades.
Jack of all trades, master of none type. It was I was doing really bad.
Me too.
I was doing really, really bad, but
Yeah.
I was just trying out things as much as possible. I didn't know what path I wanted to take, but I really liked math. I really liked math, and I really
Okay, no,
liked...
not like me.
Not like you.
No bueno.
No bueno, no bueno. Yeah, I really liked math, and I really liked art. But I didn't like how much I was producing art. Like I liked it as a recreational thing, not as a full-time.
Oh,
this is my
okay.
like life path situation.
Ironic.
Yeah, it was really good. So I went straight into engineering, and I did civil engineering.
Very ironic.
And 2 years in, I was like, no, this is not for me. Not that I didn't like it. It's just there's other things that I enjoy doing as well, and I do like the creative world. I like thinking creatively. And so after I did my civil engineering, I worked for a bit as an engineer, and then I did my master's during COVID. This is when I thought, let me just apply and just try to shift my careers into the arts, kind of the creative world.
Okay.
I was also very into film, but I thought that was not the pathway for me at that time, mainly because, let's say, Saudi wasn't like as open as it is right now in terms of the film industry and everything. So I used to write a lot on the side. I used to just make like small short films on the side as well. And then, for my master's, that's when I did the creative shift. So I studied landscape architecture.
Okay.
I got into design instead. And in film design, I went into working with Mama and Ahad with like art projects and stuff. And also like Ahad's been making art throughout the years, and she's always been like putting me and Mama and like the whole family like part of her projects as well. And so I got to see like the creative process. I saw everything from all sides. And
so was it the case where like you started the whole art thing and then you kind of like became stagnant and then Ahad started and then she started pulling you guys along?
Exactly.
Okay.
I was like kind of the last person in because this I'm trying to figure out my path, Yani.
Life's a journey.
It's a journey. But yeah, mashallah, like these guys, they like it was very natural. Like,
that's actually a very interesting point, because do you think art is like intrinsically like something that people are actually naturally possess, or can someone learn? So because what I'm hearing kind of here is that maybe the two of you, like mother and daughter, have a natural talent, whereas you over time learned and curated art, like the artistic talent within yourself.
But to be honest, in my opinion,
okay, no, tell me.
حقيقي, like in my opinion, Abdullah to me was always the artist in the family. Genuinely,
Yes.
he acted and he still acts
Yes.
and like deals with life as an artist. I
love
think
that.
I'm much more.
I don't even know.
Yes,
No,
yes.
I don't know if
Since
you do
were young.
agree. Yeah.
Since he was very
Abdullah
baby.
is an artist and is as a being is an artist. I think
As a being.
I work on it. Like
You
I like
experiment,
it,
yeah.
but I work on it because I like it. If you know
But
what I
what
mean.
do you mean?
Like it's like I love it. I love it so much, but it's not like I'm naturally. I don't know how to explain. I'm not naturally it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm more strategic with it, if that makes sense.
Like it doesn't just flow out of you naturally, like you have to think about it, whereas maybe with Abdullah, creative things just come out naturally?
No.
It's a different approach. Everybody has a different approach.
I think
maybe your approach is different.
I think the thing is when you think of what an artist is, I think for me the stereotype of what is considered an artist is what to me Abdullah is.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. So if you think of an artist who's like living life, but like almost like zen, enjoys like very in the moment, is very present, is very aware. I think Abdullah to me is that, and he's always been that since a young age.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm much more like overthinking, perfectionist, like detail oriented. Like it's a very different approach.
Okay.
So that's why I think we always saw you as an artist, but maybe you didn't see yourself as that. You
That's
know,
so sweet.
Yeah.
That's actually so sweet. Like some people know you better than you know yourself, or maybe you do know yourself, but you're just being humble.
No, it's just generally like everyone has their own thoughts about themselves, and I like to make art as much as possible, and I like to be, but I never consider myself an artist or call myself an artist. And Mom always like screams at me and be like, "Call yourself an artist, like you're an artist." Stop saying that.
Oh, that's so sweet. No, but I get that to an extent. Like I guess one artist is very subjective.
Exactly.
It's like is it just that you're talented at drawing or painting, or is it someone who's also a writer? That's art in itself.
Exactly.
You know, like poetry, like
Dance
is art. You know, like so. I get that there's like the soul of an artist as well.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what you're trying to get at.
Exactly.
The Abdullah, the soul of an artist.
He really does.
You got soul.
I got soul.
He's always been really wise, like ahead of his years. Always extremely wise. Like there's like a 4-year difference between us.
Okay.
And it's funny because I think life is very cyclical. So there's turns that we kind of go through, but every 4 years for us, I don't know, this is my experience, come on. It's been like every 4 years, it feels like I'm really like, but okay, I'm gonna regroup this.
Regroup it.
I'm gonna regroup this. This was going.
I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know where this is gonna go.
What I'm trying to say is like, mashallah, he's always been ahead of his years, and it's never felt like too much of a younger brother that I couldn't communicate with him.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So
He's the one, he pulls us down.
he calms us down. Yeah,
calms
for
us
sure.
down.
That's so interesting because like I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't know why. I felt like he would be the one that would be like me.
No. We're always flying, and he was like, okay, come here.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
But something I'm also curious about So, because it's nice because there's like different generations of artists here.
Yes, yeah.
So you got to see Saudi at like the beginning of, you got to see how the art scene started. How has it shifted from when you began your artistic journey and your artistic revolution here in the country? And how have you witnessed this shift and when you started until now? And also, how have you seen, because I feel like also in the past 2 years alone, there's been a shift. Like I said, I didn't even know there was an art scene until just recently. And now I see it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm just so curious, like what are the biggest changes? And what are you hoping that like is gonna happen now, like in the country?
And since I started, like in the 80s, I was very lucky to be part of this pioneer artists. So I was like working with them, talking to them, you know, experience what's happening in the society and in Saudi in general, the boom that was there during these exhibition, international exhibition, all of that. And then in some years just calmed down a little bit, and now then again, it's another cycle. So for me, it's a different cycle, but it's always the same.
Okay.
So there is always like different generation doing the same thing that the older generation is doing.
Oh.
Yeah. So there this gap. Although it looks like a gap, but it's like a thinking gap for other people to emerge and do that cycle again. And I think this is where I had started that part of this other cycle that went into 2008, 9, 10, let's say. So,
but what do you mean it's like a cycle? Like, are you saying that usually art is being recycled? Like it's always the same thing but a different timeline?
I'm trying to say that people always think that there wasn't an art school.
Okay.
You know, in Saudi, but in actual way there was an art education, there was an art diploma or something for boys, and there was like also like different. The Islamic art department was considered as like fine art, applied art, art education in that sense. So there was a history of introducing art in the society because of the, let's say, the boom of the formation of Saudi Arabia. We needed schools, we need people to teach art for different, you know, disciplines. And then again, that different cycle, we started another understanding of what is art. So different colleges has emerged. Rather than education, it become art and design, art and architecture, you know. So the formation and the strategy of looking into art are different. And again, the scholarship was there for everybody to go, as we were there as well during the 80s when scholarships are open to everybody. So again, there's like a new form of education for the people to educate, but also the support of the government. And there was also at that time a support of the government. This is why lots of pioneer artists went to Italy, to the US, to Russia, to study, study and be part of that community, and has been part also for that international scene in art, like Biennales, exhibition, all of this. So now we are in the Renaissance, let's say, time of art, and we have to seize that moment for everybody to be part of it. And if everybody is aware of what's happening in that boom of culture, it's very good that we know what's happening in art and be part of it. This is where these young generation are seizing the moment, being part of it and being there.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm trying also to be there and be part of that, you know, running with them, you know.
No, I think like no matter what happens in life, you will always be there from what I can see. Like it's your calling, like it's literally your passion.
We're teaching from, learning from each other. Like I'm not the only one who is part of that as a guidance, but they're also guiding me through that, you know, movement and I
think with the art scene here in general and the creative scene in general, it's like you water me, I water you. We
Yes.
grow together.
Yes,
and blossom
exactly.
together.
Exactly. No, we truly believe that. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of what we've worked on, from Sindibad
Yes.
to our own projects, like I do a lot of moving image work, so I use a lot of video. So there's a team behind
Yeah.
everything that I do, and it's not nothing that I ever do alone. Like there's performers, there's people that I work with, there's people that help me with creating the thobes of the men. So there's so much that exists around what I create that it for me has become all about community. And I do see what you say is absolutely true, as in that we do rise together and we have to kind of carry each other forward, Yeah.
But I think that's so beautiful. Like it's literally, the stupid saying, not stupid. There's no I in team, like that sports saying, but it's
Exactly.
like actually more for the art scene. I feel like because
Yes. Yes.
like sports can actually be very individualistic, whereas art, I don't think.
Exactly.
Like the art community, I think, is a very wholesome community, especially here.
Exactly.
Do you feel like the country now has become more, how should I ask this? Do you think the country right now is pushing the initiative of art more and more, and the youth now are more inclined to go into that scene, whereas from before it was more of a, oh, it's a hobby, it's not really something you should take seriously, whereas now it's like, oh no, I want to pursue this for my livelihood.
Definitely.
I think I just want to say, I think right now what's happening is that I think there's lots of initiatives to create an ecosystem for the artists to be able to sustain themselves within, and to sustain themselves as artists within the society.
That's so nice.
فيعني there is a lot of stuff happening that is, I feel like what's happening right now is we are kind of trying to create a stronger foundation for future generation of artists to kind of really exist in a healthy way within society and be able to, contribute to culture, contribute to the art system effectively, but also be able to live with it, live through it and with it.
That's so nice.
But I don't think we're there yet, but I think we're slowly getting
taking the
towards,
steps.
getting towards there. And I think that's a lot of the things that are being presented from al-Wizara, from the government, through culture, through, there's lots of things that are trying to get us there as well,
There's so much opportunity right now within the government that a lot of young artists are seeing and being like, oh, maybe I can actually do this. I can actually apply. I can actually go through this path and try it out. But at the same time, it can be very overwhelming for a lot of these young, generation, maybe like my generation or younger, and it's really important that they all stick together and they all learn. That's really important as well. You're talking about the waves and the cycles. This is just another cycle.
Okay.
And but they can't just start by themselves and they have to figure out by themselves. It's important to also learn from the past and trying to find a way to, what I was saying about the ecosystem, trying to create an ecology from from all the generations, basically.
Yes.
To work together so that it can start getting things moving.
It's just, I feel like the more I hear about this, the more I'm happy, because I came back also at a time from university. I told you I double majored in film and media, and this wasn't really, there wasn't a scene for that here.
Exactly.
And I'm like, imagine if I had come back during this is when I came back.
Yes.
I was like, there's so much opportunity.
Exactly.
I can write my script, I can create my movie, and I'm like, I didn't get the chance. Maybe I will now, but I'm just I'm excited for the for the next generation, and it's because of it's I'm not trying to praise, but I will praise. It's because of people like you, and it's as a non-artist, I want to say thank you on behalf of the artists.
Yeah.
I do think you're an artist, Celine, though.
Why do you think you're not an artist, Celine? Yes. Why do you think you're not an artist?
No, I didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't like fishing for anything here, guys. Like literally,
We're not trying to fish anything as well. We're just spitting truth. We're spitting truth.
It's like Pablo Picasso. Oh my God, I'm not gonna compare myself.
No, but genuinely, I think you've always been really creative. Genuinely,
Okay.
like even the way you approach life.
Oh my God, keep going.
And I don't know if
I'm
you
not
wait. I just want to say
uncomfortable at all.
something. I just want to say something. We actually got to know each other really well through play.
That sounds so weird. So we met during COVID.
We met during COVID, yes.
And that was a very, what was it? A cocoon of a...
Yeah, you really got us. We go through COVID together.
If you get through COVID with someone, you just, you're
Over.
bonded for
Yeah,
life.
Yeah. But we genuinely did everything. We played volleyball. There was a jackaroo competitions. There was.
You know what's funny is that the way you're
Charades.
talking about COVID, it sounds like a party.
No, we were really trying to get through it though.
Yeah,
This was a very serious.
Yeah.
These were serious games.
We lost friends.
We lost friends.
We lost friends. But yeah, so I don't remember how we got to this.
There was also a time where we were doing like flamenco. Was it flamenco or
Woman,
tango?
we did not discuss this. I was not part of this community. You think
Stop it.
I was not there. I did
You
not.
were there for one
Nothing wrong with
session.
it.
You were there for like one session. I do remember.
They took up salsa dancing.
Salsa, that was it. It was salsa.
I was never there. I was doing my own thing.
Salsa
I was being
fun.
an artist by myself.
Salsa was a moment. Salsa was a moment.
I was not there.
I wasn't that great at it, to be honest, but I had fun.
Okay, as long as you had fun.
I just remember you in the periphery. Like, I remember you
I was
there.
probably there watching and judging. No, I'm joking. I would
Yeah.
never judge. I actually really wish I could dance salsa, but we have veered off. Actually, salsa is art, so we're not that off topic.
We're not
but
off.
let's, like,
We're not
No,
off.
no, no.
We're not.
Circle back.
She's really good at volleyball, guys.
I'm the worst. Nobody knows.
Hold on.
Woman, your memory.
Wait. But she's a team player.
It's a community.
You were
and then,
good. You were good at volleyball.
I think
We were
you're
all
thinking of
the-
basketball.
No, but we're all the same
but I was
level, I
okay
think.
also at that.
Yeah.
Woman, I would try and it would go behind me somehow.
The thing is, like, what I really loved about that time is that we were all together and we
Yeah.
were all like, I just like how competitive we all were. We were all really competitive and committed to the game.
Your artistic calm zen side was not present during those games. I saw a side of
That's what I'm saying. I'm not artistic. That's what I'm saying. I'm really competitive.
you're artistic.
Okay.
You're okay. But I just want to pause and just say, like, there was a moment when we were playing and I just see Ahad's face go stone cold and she's not talking. I'm like, oh, this is the first time I see her mad. It was like the first and only time. And I was just like,
I don't
this is
remember.
Ahad when she's mad.
She's gone.
She's gone. But at least she stayed in my life, whereas some people have left. I'm not even that competitive, but like in that situation, you know, COVID.
Yeah.
COVID.
Emotions are high.
Yeah.
Trophies involved, guys.
Oh my God, I still don't know where it is.
They were stolen. It was
They
a
were
lot
stolen.
of like, there was a lot of.
No, it was literally
Action.
stolen. Like we don't know where the trophy.
I thought you stole it.
I know it wasn't me.
Are you sure? I
promise.
genuinely
It
believe
was Dahlia.
It was Dahlia. I miss that. Dahlia, we love you and we miss you.
Shout out.
Shout out, Dahlia.
Okay, let's go.
It needed to be stolen. It needed to be
Yeah,
stolen.
and we needed to say this on camera to
Yes.
just let it out.
Exactly.
Dahlia has your trophy.
Yes.
Dahlia has our trophy.
Yes.
We deserve the win. They cheated.
I mean,
You know who.
we know.
So
Going back to
going all the way back. Something I want to ask you about actually is the first exhibition. I forgot how to talk. That you ever curated and what inspired it. It was the one in Al-Ula, I heard, unless I'm mistaken.
No, I did things before Lola,
Oh, okay.
but I could go back to the university, let's say.
Oh yeah, let's go all the way back.
Yeah.
Spill the tea.
2008.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to the dean مديرة الجامعة إيش اسمها مديرة
the head of university, the dean, or
I don't know. I think she was the dean at that time, and she gave me the opportunity to curate the main exhibition in the university.
Okay.
So this is where I did that exhibition, and it was the first time that we asked the artist. It was a mix because university is just for girls. and not for boys, as a section, يعني, for female. So it was the first time that we invited male and female to the opening in the university, and it was at night.
No way.
So it was a huge exhibition.
Okay.
In King Abdulaziz University.
Okay.
And then one of the other important exhibitions that I did is the 2139,
Okay.
6th edition.
Okay.
This is where I did the contemporary exhibition. It was an yearly. I don't know if you know that. It was an yearly, an annual exhibition held by the Majlis al-Saudi al-Fanni, which is the Saudi Art Council, head by Princess Jawahar bint Majid.
Okay.
Yes, and I was very honored that she asked me to do one of the 6th edition. And then I did another different exhibition, and then the Al-Hula one. This is where the people noticed me maybe with that exhibition, and mainly with all these.
What was that called?
Rami Aini.
Okay.
More than meets the eye. So yes, mainly in my exhibition, I always try to link these different generations.
Okay.
Of artists to ensure that defining what is art and how can we make that dialogue with different generations rather than separating these different generations of artists and art practice. So these are the works that I'm heading, and these are the works that I was like thinking of when I'm creating these different shows that I work with.
And I heard that there was also, I didn't hear, I searched, that your exhibition, the one in Riyadh, Noor
al-Riyadh, yes.
What was it in English? It's called like Light Years Apart?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the largest
بين الثرى والثريا, yes.
Largest light exhibition
In the world.
in the world.
Yes, yes.
How does that feel?
Amazing, amazing. You know, it's amazing that you work with a lot of international artists and also Saudi artists, and trying to put them together. And my goal was in that show exactly is selecting the artwork and making sure that the Saudi artists, in parallel with these international artists, do not look different.
What do you mean by that?
يعني the quality of artwork.
Oh, okay.
It's in the level that the international artists have. So you don't say, oh, this is a Saudi artist and this is an international artist. When you go and visit the show, I wanted, and my goal was like, I don't know which one. Who's this?
Okay.
Is it an international artist or is it a Saudi artist?
Okay.
So we wanted to push that boundaries and strengthening the art scene in Saudi Arabia and making sure that the artist has the same level of the international level recognition, exactly.
Okay.
So one of also this year that I did the Noor al-Riyadh is there's a lot of young artists that's still been introduced to the society.
Like your children.
Oh, cute. Yes, one of them. One of them was Abdullah, but also there was like 2 or 3 Saudi artists that never been part of that scene, and they did great job. Yeah.
And how important is it for you to push, for all 3 of you actually, I'm curious, we can go one by one, like I'll be the teacher. How important is it for you guys to push the like Saudi art to how important is it for you guys to like showcase Saudi art on a global frontier, or is this not your objective? Is it something else?
Well, like I told you in the beginning, it's the community.
Okay.
For me, it's the community, rather than building the community within Saudi Arabia and making sure that all the people are in one, and also the community outside the border. So as a dialogue, as a form of language that you want to bring together to the table, to the people, is you know, you can't separate it from any other, and you can't have borders in it. So this is what I wanted to do, and I think Abdullah's and Ahad are the same. But for us, is the building that community and building that ecosystem. It's very important. And as you were saying, also that artist is not something that we can frame.
Okay.
Everybody is an artist. Everybody has something to put there in the table and be part of that community. Either the text, as you said, writing, music. All of this are fed into that outcome that we wanted to be part of.
Okay.
The scene itself.
That's lovely. That's actually so beautiful.
Thank you.
So, your turn.
Yeah,
You're up next. What does art mean to you? No, I'm joking.
What is art?
Like, I'm curious, like, what is it that you're trying to push? Because you entered the scene relatively late compared to your family members.
Yeah.
What is it that inspired you to enter the scene? Was it something, it's like, oh, I want to get into the Saudi art scene? Or is it, I want to do my own thing? Or is it both or none? Like, what is it that you're trying to achieve with your artistic capabilities?
I think mainly just communicating your ideas was something very interesting to me. I think design or art is all about like you letting people get to see how you think, and in a way, a lot of artists or a lot of creatives, they just want they're kind of making art just to like put their hand out and reach out just to see if there's anyone like them in a way.
What do you mean?
Like it's just like it's like kind of like a cry for help. Like guys, look, this is like my art. This is how I think.
Okay.
Does anyone like it? And then people that have very similar minds or have similar ideas or way of thinking would come and would share their thoughts and would share their art as well. And I think that's what pushes a lot of artists and creatives to make more art, is because they want to feel that connection. You want to create that community and create that kind of not circle but that space. And I think this is what kind of Sindibad exhibition show that we do is kind of all about. Just making a space for people to come and then showcase whatever art they want to showcase, however they want to show it. It brings a connection and brings like so much love to it, which is so like profound. It's one of the most beautiful things that we get to see.
That like it's just interesting because again, with everything that you guys are saying, it always goes back to we're creating art to create a community. So my thought is art just people who are trying to find their community through whatever they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much, like, everybody has a story. Everybody has, something that they want to share with the world. And it's just making space for everyone's voice, making space for everybody's, approach or experiences of life. And, and sharing space as well.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But what about you? What was your, what's your itch, your ish when it comes to art? What is it that you're trying to push forward, your objective?
I think, I don't think it's about borders for me at all. I think as I've been like in the art scene for almost 10 years now, 10 plus years now, I've always been categorized as a specific thing, whether it's like a Saudi or a Saudi female artist, or you know what I mean? Okay. There's always some sort of categorization or a box that I was like always kind of pitted or placed within. And I think for me, a lot of what I make it starts with like questions that I have about things that don't make sense to me. And I put these kind of questions out there and see if, try and find answers. And sometimes I do find answers and sometimes I don't, but I think for me, it's just important to put the question out there. You know what I mean?
And again, this idea of creating something without borders comes about.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is this how you guys came up with Sindibad?
I think, I feel like, so it's funny because Sindibad actually started the year that I left. I don't know if you remember, like when we were doing the game nights and everything, there was a time where I was like, I have to leave to study and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna pause you for a second
Yeah,
and
yeah.
ask you, for anyone who doesn't know,
Yeah.
what is Sindbad?
Got it. So, Sindbad is an open call where people have been submitting artworks, and we as a collective, I'll explain what the collective is, have been doing exhibitions and shows and events around specific themes and around the artwork that people have been submitting. So the first year was actually like the end of kind of the COVID era, and it was a reaction to like being around a lot of people that were making a lot of art at the time but had no space to exhibit, and sometimes the art that they were making wasn't like perfect or wasn't worthy of like an exhibition or a major show, and there were so many big shows happening at the time, and we just wanted a space where we could do like a small show with my group of friends that I know and exhibit the artwork and bring people together. And initially it was meant to be like my going away kind of event. And it was meant to be this like at the same time like an open studio / exhibitions thing. And yeah, I was just sitting with my friends and Abdullah was there, my mom was there, and we were like, what do we do? And we said, okay, let's do an exhibition. So the first one actually was a semi-open call in the sense that it was just like word of mouth. So we were just like telling each other like, oh, let's bring an artwork, tell this friend, they make work, they've been making work, let's bring all these works together and just showcase them. And it was in my studio at home at that time. And yeah, I contacted a couple of DJs that I knew, I contacted some musicians, some poets, some singers, and we just did this like event in my house. And initially it was meant to be like 50 people that were meant to come. But it ended up being like 500 people that came. Yeah.
Why was I not there?
Yeah, like it ended up being like a huge like number.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I even know 500 people.
it was weird because like
People
people,
just
but
coming.
just telling each other. People just kept telling each other.
Okay,
This was
word of
going on.
mouth,
Just
yeah,
like we were live on
Habjad, they
Twitch
just ended
as
up in your
well.
house.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was just like people were going in and out, in and out, in and out, and it was just like a lot of fun. We had so much fun, and it was with like my friends.
Can you do it again?
Yeah,
This is what happened.
this is what we've been doing. So then the next year we were like, we have to do it again now.
Because people were asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was a one day only.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always
only
been
one day.
for one day because we're funding it ourselves.
Okay.
The second year we did it in Naqsh.
Yeah.
And this time it was like an open call. We accepted every artwork that was submitted during that
Every
year.
artwork?
Every artwork that
And
was
it was an
submitted.
international call.
It was
as
an
well.
international call,
Not just
exactly.
Saudi. Yeah. Even
So yeah, people
First
from
one, yeah,
all
the-
over the Khalij, and people from the UK, and some people from Japan were submitting work. So
everybody.
like it was from literally all over the world. People were submitting work.
But what if the work was bad?
It's okay.
We don't
Are you sure? Because I could submit something and I don't think I'm gonna want to showcase it.
Oh yes,
I'm gonna draw something right now.
Exactly.
I think this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to like really question what is bad art. Like what you know.
My art.
What no, to me, no, I don't think so. Literally, because like.
Handprint.
Yeah, it's just like because if you want to share, you want to share. It really doesn't matter what the thing is. You know what I mean?
That's
It really
right.
isn't about like the level of art, the quantity, where you studied, what happened. It's just
It's a
about
group.
like
It's a community. It's the dialogue
yeah.
that we want to bring in.
Yeah, so
Just a judgment-free zone.
Exactly.
You have
Yeah,
something
exactly.
to show. Somebody might want to see it.
exactly,
exactly.
exactly. And that's the first year because it was like people were submitting works that are still in progress. It wasn't like finished artworks. Like it was a different variations of different like things and. Yeah, and then the third year we got funding from the Ministry of Culture and Al Balad at the time, and then we did a show that you came to in Al Balad.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
were there.
Me trying to pretend I'm cultured. It's like I'm looking at the art and I'm like, yes, I understand.
Yes. But that was like a really big thing. That was a really big push for us.
Yeah.
I mean, Abdullah, maybe you could talk a bit about like the shift between like the show before and then the Balad show.
Yeah, I mean, because the first two shows were very independent. So we
Okay.
did everything ourselves, and we kind of made the show in 2 days. Like people would apply
Yeah.
On the same day, we would choose, like, we'd get all the works, and then in 2 days we'll put all the works in the space and everything, and actually show it. And then people would come, and it would be a one-day thing. So people would come, see the show, celebrate the work, and then like halas,
It's
that's
over.
it, done,
Yeah.
over.
How long did it how long does it usually take you to do all this, like to put it all together and to showcase and to?
No, we work pretty quick.
We work pretty quick,
and
but it's
also, like-
getting bigger with time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's taking more of our time as
Exactly.
each year is passing. So the first one, I want to say it took us like
a couple of days.
five
days,
days.
Yeah.
to-
Maybe don't tell people that actually. Like, oh my God, we're still working, so like no one pressures you.
No, but like, but genuinely, like, each one is like taking more time. Like,
I think
this
because
one we had
coming-
so much prep that we had to do, so it took like, we had like 4 months of prep or
Yes,
3 months of
yes,
prep that we
more.
did prior to the show. So like, each one is like, it's becoming more of like an
Yeah.
event,
Because before it was just like our friends, where we just ask them, "Can you give us your work?" And they'd be like, "Okay, it's fine." And we just take the work and put it up. It takes like 2
It
seconds.
helps to know like every artist in
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now it's like much more formal, where we have to actually have like a contract situation. People
Mm-hmm.
sign it to make sure like, is it okay for us to take your work and show it? And it's a much more longer process. So these would usually make things longer.
What was like the most difficult show that you've had? Exhibition that you've had to? No, it's fine to do. To do or put together, like from every show that you've ever worked on
Yeah.
or exhibition.
I think it's like the big ones, Nourial and all those shows, like the big shows.
In terms of Sindbad or
Since
just
Sindbad?
No, in terms of like from every exhibition,
show.
any
Any
show
show.
that
Yeah.
you've developed, which one was like the one that was hardest, I guess would be the word to use, the hardest one to put together?
I think there's no hardest. There's always a challenge, and this is the
Okay.
beauty of it. Yeah, for me, it's very important to understand what's happening, and it's very difficult to understand what's happening because it's a new forte, and you want to work and you want to push the boundaries, and when you add something to it,
Okay.
and this is the fun of it.
Okay.
Sindbad is something different, something that we wanted to do, something we wanted to put that dialogue, we wanted to put that form of communication. So each year developed differently and organically. So the main thing is having these selection of artists from different artists background around the kingdom and abroad, but also we added, maybe I did not mention the Twitch thing.
live streams. You had live streams. Yeah,
So
going on.
music was there, performance the next year was there. So every year there's like adding to it, and we did not actually plan it. So the third year with the ministry, there was like what is it?
The stage.
The stage.
stage, yeah.
We called it what?
An observatory.
Observatory, yes. So there was a research between Abdullah and Third Space, let's say, and they did this big stage for people who come from a different community. So we're engaging different community as well. So the skaters came on the third year. This year we were targeting the car community.
Okay.
So we're trying to bring these different community, although they're not seen as an artist perspective or category. It's like just bringing these people together from different backgrounds and opening also the opportunity for people to be part of the exhibition, even if they're not been registered. So on the spot, they can do performance, they can do poetry, they can do dance, they can do.
Yeah. So this was this year. This
You
year
should
is
salsa dance.
I mean, I did not I did a couple of those classes. I should have done more to be able to call myself a true salsa dancer. But yeah, maybe we could do a salsa performance in
I'm
the
good.
next Sindbad. Me and Tuneen will do a salsa performance.
I'm good. So something that I found interesting about Sindbad, it's so funny because every time I say the name, I'm like, I just want to say Sinbad because that was like the pirate cartoon movie that I grew up
You
with.
can call Sindbad. You can say Sindbad.
I know, but it's just like that's the thing that comes to my mind, and
Yeah.
it's like completely different to what you're doing. But like, it's a traveling show, no?
Yeah.
So, how did you come up with the name? Is it because you guys are like pirates and traveling around?
I don't know. I just sat down and I was thinking of a name, and I don't know how it came to me, how Sindbad came to me, but I was like, Sindbad. Like, let's just call it Sindbad. So each year, the title itself shifts. So like Sindbad, I Can See
like
Land,
different stories.
Sindbad, Masik Khat, Sindbad something, but the Sindbad is always like constant.
Okay.
And I think for me, he's like, it's an icon. Like you were talking about the Sinbad show that you remember watching as a kid. People think about the Alf Layla wa Layla stories.
Just to go
Like,
show
there's
you
so
the
many like different connections and connotations that icon has. And I was like, I think it really, the energy of Sindbad really fits what I was trying to think about in terms of like the show and what we were trying to do. Young, fresh, playful. He's on a journey. He's learning. He's traveling, you know? So I was like, this is a perfect, you know, thing to kind of base a lot of our ideas off of. So it just stuck.
But how hard is it to like? So did you move all the art pieces from like you went
This year?
Yeah,
all
so
around
this year,
This year is
the GCC,
different.
right?
Yeah, so this year it's Sindbad Masik Khat. And we were on the road. We started Jeddah. From Jeddah we went to Riyadh. From Riyadh we went to Khobar. From Khobar to Bahrain.
And you're
Bahrain
moving
back
all the
there.
pieces?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like as you go from city to city, the more work we take from city to city.
Oh,
So
you're
it's-
collecting as you
yeah, we're
collecting
collecting
stop.
from city to city
Yeah.
until we reach to Bahrain, and then we take all the work.
Boxes and boxes. And
That's one big caravan you guys are moving.
Exactly.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
was it was such a crazy experience, and I kept telling them like I loved it so much because I feel like every city had its own character, and it
Okay.
had its own people, it had its own type of art and its own ecology.
Okay.
And it was so interesting because I was telling them that the amount of data we have, we can actually use it to like foster the arts community in the future.
In what way, if you
Into-
can say?
Like for example, like every artist would come, they would submit, and they would send a voice note about.
We had Sindbad radio, going on.
Like there was a part of the show as well. Like there was a radio where people, whenever people submit, they send a voice note explaining their art itself. And so we have this list of like up to 100 artists with their own voice notes explaining their art, and then what type of art it is, and how many artists submitted in each city.
Okay.
And so we know exactly what's missing, what's not missing in the city, what type of art are they thinking about, what type of ideas are they thinking about as well. So all of this we can actually use to foster and help.
But what would you do with it? Like, or is this confidential information?
There's so much.
Like, what is the
I mean, right now it's like an archive for Sindbad. Like it's a really an archive of our journey, and a lot of these voices that were a part of Sindbad this year have been a part of the story of what the show has become. And I think for now we're just we're archiving them. And this year we had a contract that said basically we're not liable to any damages that happened to the work because we were on the road and it was like a truck.
Oops, I spilled the tea.
Exactly. And that actually like rain came and it damaged some
raining for 2
artworks. It was
weeks.
raining for 2
Okay,
weeks. And
like
it was
that's
dusty.
so hard.
So, but it was actually quite shocking because we didn't know like if people were going to submit works or how people were going to engage with the theme this year. But so many people submitted. People were giving us their journals. People were giving us their watches from their hand. There was a father that came and that was like, listen, my daughter's an artist. Let me just go home, get the
My brother's an artist.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go home, get the artwork and come back. He comes back with like a drawing of Hello Kitty and he's like, please submit this on behalf of her father. You know what I mean? So like, it's been really quite emotional and it's really powerful to see how much people were willing to like share, you know, and how much people were willing to give. And each city was so welcoming. It was so heartwarming. And every city we got to, like by the time that we got to Bahrain, people from the Emirates were like, and Qatar were like, you're 4 hours away from us, just come now. Like, but we were just like so tired.
Hey, come
we were
now.
like, we didn't plan for this.
It was just so contagious. I think that's why why it worked so well. Everyone just wanted to be a part of it.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Beautiful.
Like, I don't even know what to say other than that's so cool. Like, what is something that you would, like, people would be surprised to learn about each region's art?
Yes.
Like what did you notice? Like, were there differences or because we're all
You know what's-
relatively close? that
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
similar?
exactly? I
is.
think what surprised us is the similarities. I think the essence or the energy in each city was completely different. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
just so surprising. Like, Khobar for me was like a huge like shock. Bahrain was like calm and lovely. Like everything offered energy-wise something completely different. But like a lot of the themes in each city were quite similar in
Okay.
terms of works, which was a bit like shocking. But I
Yeah.
guess we're all going
it was
through
very easy for
the
us
same
when
things
we,
as well.
when
Yeah.
we put the show together.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we saw all the work, and there's a lot of things, the similarities. We saw something about belonging, something identity, something about love. So there's a lot of themes going on the same with different cities, which is very nice.
If you could create your dream exhibition, if there is such a thing, what would it be? Like, well, how would it look for each of you? I'm so curious.
No, I don't know.
I think, honestly, because I've been doing this now for so long, I'm realizing there is not one dream, but lots of different dreams. You know what I mean? So like, it's a constant. I think for me, why I love making art so much is because I'm constantly dreaming. Yeah.
That's so cute. That is actually so cute. Now I want to hug you. That's so cute.
Yeah.
And this is the beauty of it. And Sindibad is it's about dream. And I was telling them like Sindibad is like the normal Sindibad. We understand what Sindibad is a story, but there's a lot of connotation layers behind that, philosophical, emotional, love, all of this. So he's trying to reach somewhere. We don't know what. So this is our journey with Sindibad. We're trying to find what is it that we want to find.
So that's why, like, Sindibad's actually the perfect name, because it can be a constant, because you're constantly
Exactly.
Journeying.
Yeah. What's next year's theme?
What's next year's theme? We have no clue.
Yes.
We don't know.
Dreamers.
Honestly, we don't know what's going to happen next year. We'll see. We might do the same thing. We might not. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to like take it on the road?
That's a very good question.
That's a very
don't
good,
even-
very good question.
Because
Just develop
we were
into
always like, it's like a seed.
Yeah.
Someone says something, and then we
Flourishes.
See, it flourishes. We see.
Was it hard though, logistically, like to plan it out and to like move everything? How did you move everything? Like just
Yeah, so
shipped it, or did you?
we're a group of 9 people.
Okay.
This year, we were 9 of us on the road, on and off.
Yeah.
Wow, it must have been so much fun by
It was
Yeah.
it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Beautiful.
And we planned in our heads what to expect, but I think we were also like, as we were going, like adapting to what was going on.
Yeah.
And we had to be adaptive because we didn't know what type of work we were going to get. We didn't know how many people were going to show up. Like we would go like with like for the venues that we were working with or the people that we were collaborating with, and we were they were asking like how many people are going to show up. We were like, we don't know. Should we RSVP? And like us as Sindibad, we don't really believe in RSVPing. Like we really
Okay.
want a space that anybody can kind of access or get to.
Okay.
So yeah, we just never knew what to expect every time we went, so we had to be really on our feet, really adaptive. But by the end of it, everybody was getting a bit tired. It was like it was a long kind of like I want to
Yeah.
say 2 weeks, 10 days. Yeah, so
like 12 days.
yeah, so it was like quite intense. So Abdullah was like driving the whole way, which was wild.
15 hours
15
from
hours.
Jeddah to Bahrain, and then
And
back.
no one else offered to take this thing.
No, it was like there was
There was
someone else.
There was someone else
Yasser
shifting.
and-
Okay.
But like he was on the driving team.
And then
Okay.
there's
I
the
was
2 other
on the
cars
car
as well.
sleeping team.
Okay.
So like everybody had
I would have been part of the snacks team.
Yes.
snacks
Yes,
are like
definitely.
important.
Yeah, they fuel you.
They fuel
Without
us.
me, you would die.
Exactly. Exactly. Are you still doing? Sorry, Are you still doing the brownie or the chocolate cake? What was it? The chocolate cake.
What?
It was the. It was iconic.
Yes, I'll make it for you.
Thank you so
Halas.
much. Thank you. Mama didn't taste it. Nor did Aboudi. So like,
Okay,
we
I'm
need
gonna
to make
make
it
it for
happen.
you, and I'll submit that as my art piece.
Done.
Perfect.
What is it? It's interactive art. You have to eat it.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Perfect.
We had a fish, you know that, huh?
Wait, somebody submitted a fish
Like a live fish
Yes.
in a tank.
in a tank.
Yes.
Just that's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Guys.
Yeah.
Wallah.
I know art is subjective, but
Yeah.
at the same time, there should like I could just like give you a flower.
Honestly, but the
Exactly.
thing is, this thing, like, when we got the fish, we were like, we all looked at each other and we were like, what do we do? We
You
didn't
eat it.
we didn't have any limitations. We didn't have it was a goldfish.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like an
Yeah.
edible like fish. But like yeah, like the ethics and like how do we take a fish on the road?
That's so true.
Yeah.
What do we do? And it was the first day. Like
That's
in
so
Jeddah,
true. What
somebody
if you
submitted.
did it by accident?
Yeah, so we
Exactly.
couldn't take it on the
And
road.
the guy
and-
like left.
yeah.
Like we were gonna give it back. We're like, we don't take the fish.
Because it's one thing for artists to submit pieces knowing it might be damaged, but this is a live creature.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like extra pressure.
Yeah. But this is the thing, like someone could have submitted anything, like I don't know, like any other
It's like that banana.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
like what do you guys think of that? Like, honestly, as
I mean, it
artists,
was a
I would be,
moment.
I'm curious about your opinion. No, I think it's genius.
I think it's a moment.
Genius.
It's genius.
Yes,
It did its
yes.
thing. I'm not against the banana. I'm
not.
yeah.
But what was the most surprising like takeaway from like this experience? Like, did anything like surprise you guys, like about this journey?
It's the relationship of the human.
Okay.
This is what's fun about it, and you see all these different people, and knowing them, and on the road you see a lot of things that you've never been exposed to. It's a very beautiful journey, and I recommend everybody to come with us next time if we did it.
Yes.
What do you mean if we did it? Like,
There was going
And
to
if
be
we did it, if we did it.
oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
if- yeah.
I thought like somebody
Next
was like
year.
trying to like steal your
No,
idea.
if we did it next year.
No, you heard it first. And
Because we're
Hypothetical.
thinking of doing something next year similar to this, because we wanted to go. This time we went parallel like this,
east to west.
from east to west, and we want to go from north to south.
Oh, wow! You guys are just like setting yourselves up for exhaustion all the time. You just don't like to rest.
I know. It's like, it's quite intense. I think for me, what surprised me the most was like just how much people were willing to give. Like,
Yes.
and like, it was a lot of personal things.
Yes.
That's what really shocked me. Like,
Yes.
your first ever watch that you've had all your life for 15 years, somebody offered it to us.
Oh,
And like, a journal that you knew literally every single memory of and every single drawing. Like I'd open the page with him, the artist, his name was Abdullah, and he'd say, yeah, this is inspired by this thing that I saw, and this I was sitting in class and I was really bored, and this, and
Wow.
he gave us that journal to be a
There's
part
a lot
of the
of
show. So
journal
like
this time,
it was
yeah.
like
A lot.
that's so
it's like
personal.
how
Very.
intimate and personal things that were being offered to us were. That really, I was really surprised and shocked by
Yeah,
that.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine offering my journal.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
also
crazy.
big names,
Also there's
big
a
artists like Nasser Salem, Saad Al-Huwaidi, Faisal Samra. So pioneer artists also
Wow.
came and give us their work as well.
And how do you guys feel about that? Like, it's like we're
Amazing.
making such a huge mark.
Amazing.
I mean, it also like it just goes back to what we were saying about like everybody also like, yes, we're supporting the arts community, but everyone was also very much supporting us.
exactly.
And it's just like they're, by doing so, like all these big pioneer names, they are also quite lifting us, you know, and like they're
love that.
saying us and they're saying, oh, we see you guys and we support you and we're with you, and it really means a lot to us, like
Exactly.
having, you know, everybody be a part of it, and everybody like it's, I think for me as well, it's like it's always a surprise to see how much people are like show up, you know.
Exactly. Also, there were so many people that we've met along the way that we never met before, but they were giving everything from their end to help us.
Yeah.
And it was really, really nice to see.
Their studios, their stuff in the studio for us to put that
To leave the
stuff
stuff inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, people opened up their hearts, their homes, their spaces. They
Yes.
gave us their time. So like, it was really like we didn't get through this journey alone. It was really like with help of a lot of different people. Yeah.
That's so nice to hear. Like, it's refreshing,
Yes.
you know, to hear that people are actually so much, because like, especially nowadays, I feel like you hear a lot of negativity and people are just, you feel like more selfish, but like, it's nice to hear the opposite end of the coin, and that maybe that end of the coin is actually the masses, whereas we hear maybe the smaller percentage, the negative one is just louder, which is unfortunate. But like, that's so nice to hear, and I'm happy to hear that it's a community that's close to home. You know, like I feel like maybe especially like from a Westerner's perspective, they'd have a very skewed idea of how art is, not just the art scene is, but how welcoming the art scene is here in Saudi Arabia and probably in the GCC, because I'm just learning about it and I live here.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for enlightening me. Like I learned a lot just now.
But one of the things also that we didn't mention, remember when Ayman, his name, he was the one who was building the space for us, and after that he said, "Okay, can I give you my artwork?"
Oh, yes.
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
amazing. That for me was like
Yes.
crazy.
So we were.
And we were like taking all of, not just Saudis, as you
Yeah.
said, even the people here that not Saudi. But he
Okay.
was Egyptian.
Yeah. So he was actually part of the construction team
Yeah.
that was building a wall for us in an exhibition space at Naqsh Art Studio. And after he finished, like, with the construction and building the wall, he came and he was like, "Can I also submit an
this."
artwork?" And we were like, "Yes, you can."
That's so wholesome.
So the person that
look what
built
you
the
guys
wall for us
did.
also, like, yeah.
No, but
submitted
like,
an
honestly,
artwork
like
to us.
this man would have never been able to
Exactly.
showcase his art otherwise.
Exactly.
Oh,
That was
good job,
crazy.
guys.
That was crazy. Beautiful,
That's
beautiful.
so. What like? Are there other like? I feel like that moments like that just make this all the more worthwhile, all the
Yes.
more
Absolutely, yeah.
give it all the more oomph
Yes, yes,
Like-
yes.
to keep going and to keep doing all of this.
Yes.
What else do you guys want to do? Can I be part of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I love how I'm just putting myself there. Like I
Yeah.
said, like I can be in charge of snacks.
of course.
Yes.
But it just sounds like a lot of fun. You're literally like hitting the roads,
Exactly.
Yeah.
showcasing art,
Legit.
collecting art, sharing art. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
To me, that sounds like heaven. Like it's
Yeah.
just I just
That was also one of the most surprising things throughout the entire experience, because I was dreading the 9-hour drive. Like I was going to drive for 9 hours. and then
because
another
you were
4
gonna have
hours.
to do it.
But then and then I realized it was amazing.
Yes.
I think I would definitely do it again. It was so much fun, and you're literally going around with the people that you love. You got like
Yeah.
family and friends coming together.
It's a party.
We're all like moving to. It's a party, we're all moving together to do these events, and every like city we go to, more and more people show up and they show art and they show much love, and it's just like it was so much fun. It was much more fun, like so much more fun than I ever expected.
Exactly.
Did it make leaving engineering worth it?
Exactly, it did.
Do you think it'd ever go back?
Well, it's kind of similar. It's not like because like we also
Well,
built
how?
because
The,
the actual exhibition is inside of the car.
so it's
Oh my god! How big is the car?
It's
It's a truck.
4x. It's a truck. It's a Hilux.
Okay.
So there was like some engineering involved because we had to open up the exhibition in the back of the truck, like an origami piece. So it opens up and the walls open up.
That's so cool.
So wherever we stop, class, we can just like open the exhibition, and then people come and they can submit their work on the
Okay.
spot. And then whenever we're done with it, we take the work, we close the exhibition, and then we move to the next location.
Were you part of the design process of the truck?
Yes.
So if that truck failed, you would have failed.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's all on you. It's all your fault.
It was all on me. It was all on me. Alhamdulillah, I don't know how. It's سهلت. Like
It's sahal.
It's sahal.
it's like
Yeah.
it all
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
like really easily.
It's okay. You would have just had to carry the pieces on your back and walk to each location.
But it was so fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It warms my heart to hear that there is such a like blossoming community here.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm not fishing again. I'm not an artist, but it makes me want to be an artist and be part of this community.
Yes.
So I'm gonna submit a piece. I'm gonna submit it anonymously, and I just want to like
Done.
see how it's received.
You better submit. You have to
Just
submit
spill
now.
some tea on some paper.
I'm gonna stick an apple on a wall.
Yes.
I'm not gonna, it's not a banana. It's an apple. It's different.
Yeah.
But before I like sign off, I want to ask: is there anything that you guys like want to highlight to anyone, to like the world, or something that you want to say or state about the art community here that you wish more people knew about? Or like anything, like if
Yeah.
there's like a project or like something you want to shed a light on.
I think just the one thing that has stopped me in the past is I was like just really scared that I wasn't ready. And I think my advice is I don't think you'll ever be ready. And I think nothing's ever perfect. So just do it. see what happens and move on from there. It's not the last thing that you're ever going to make, or it's not the last thing that you're ever going to do ever in your life. So, yeah, and you don't be the person like that's in your own way.
Advice that we can all live by.
Yes.
Advice that I need to hear.
Yeah. And I can say that, if you think that you're an alien, there's a lots of aliens that can talk with you.
Okay.
So be part of the community.
Be part of the alien community.
Exactly. Don't think that you're alone there.
That's so nice.
Yes.
Okay. How about you?
I have nothing to add to it.
Just say Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Just make art. Let everyone show you. Okay, yeah. Let everyone see your art. Just make sure as much as possible to show it to everyone and to the world.
Yeah, because like you guys are right. You never know what's going to be a hit or a miss.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like what's art for you might not be art for someone else, and like if you like it, chances are someone else will.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hoping. So, do you guys want to hear my sign-off message?
Yes.
Okay. So I still don't know if I'm going to keep it, but like we're going to say it right now. Okay. So first of all, thank you guys so much for joining me on Spill the Tea on my lovely couch, and thank you for not actually spilling the tea on my couch. And I will say to everyone, thank you so much for everyone who watched in, and even who watched in. Wow. Today, really, English is not English.
I feel it.
Let's rewind.
Okay.
But we can use that as a blooper. I didn't do that on purpose, or maybe I did. Okay. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today. And even if you just tuned in to tune the world out, that's fine by me. So like, follow, subscribe, do the work. So wherever you are, you stay up to date on Spill the Tea.
Nice.